Hi, Martha here. Well, I made, ah, excuse me, pull my dress up a little bit. And I want to have the girls showing. Okay, now I made a little, here it is. Hi, Martha here. I made a lavender bungle. Some in France they call this a lavender bottle because it's sort of shaped like a bottle. Anyway, this is good to use under your pillow at night. So you can smell fresh lavender. It's also good to tuck in to your like linen drawer or even where you have your clothing. Right. To give it that fresh lavender smell. I picked the lavender from my garden earlier today. So here's how you get started. And we talked about self-care strategies. I promise you, this is so relaxing. Let's say that you don't have lavender growing in your garden. I would encourage you to plant some this year, but you can just go to the store or to the farmer's market and just get lavender and then create your own little bungles with it. Yeah. Or if you have a neighbor like me, I don't care. I let people come and pick lavender all the time, right? Uh-huh. Yeah. So if you have lavender available, think about this little project. I teach a creativity class with students on Saturday. So I am going to make lavender bungles with them. Ah, yeah. So when you can't be outside, you can bring the outside indoors with you all the time. Let me show you how to create these, okay? I made a video earlier, but this is my first one. YouTube University. You can learn anything. Okay. So I'm creating some for my daughter and my granddaughter. Yeah, my daughter really loves lavender. She puts some in her bath all the time. And she said, Mom, pick some lavender for me. That girl, and she's my that girl's in her 40s and she still act like she's a little baby. I said, girl, go out there and pick the lavender yourself. I'm afraid of the bees because bees do love, lavender. It's a great pollinator. All right, so here I have maybe about 20. And if you're going to make your lavender wands, pick your lavender the same day. Because if you pick them and then you don't make your wand, it's going to be hard for you to bend them, right? Also, I have English lavender here. I heard that French lavender is much more pliable and the stems are thicker. But I did not have any problem today with the English lavender. Yeah. So let me show you. So I just have some ribbon and I tucked it right under the flower head, the base of the lavender flowers. I just can't get over this scent. It is so magical. It is so magical. Yeah. So then you just tie your ribbon. And then we're going to do this. We're going to create like a little cage over the lavender head, right? So we just bend them down gently. And if they break, it doesn't even matter because I had some break earlier and it's okay. See, some of them just want to bend down. Thank you so much, little lavender stem, on their own without doing anything. Yeah. It was a wonderful day today. How about where you live? I'm in California. I'm on the Central Coast, Zone 9, and we finally had a break from the rain. So that's why I went outside and picked the lavender. You don't want to pick the lavender after heavy rain because then, you'll get mold and things. So it did rain a couple days ago. So I waited until the lavender dried out. So this lavender is not wet at all. And don't worry if some of the stems break. It's okay. Yeah. And this is a great little project. Like if you're going someplace, maybe for coffee or something, and you want to bring a little gift, this would be a fabulous little gift to bring. See, now you just fold all the stems so you have like a little cage with the flower heads inside. And if you don't have ribbon, just use string. Use anything. You can get like old t-shirt or something and cut it into strips and use that. The the great thing about this, you use what you have, right? Amen. Now, the thing is, we're going to do the old fashioned, and this was an old fashioned craft for like laundry days, but we're going to go over two stems, under two stems, over two stems, under two stems, right? And you see my little end of my ribbon right here? I'm just going to tuck that inside. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, this is so cool, so relaxing. I'm into self care strategies and I love things from nature. So this is just perfect. So if you want a relaxing self care strategy, you don't have any lavender in your garden, you go and you just buy a little bunch of lavender and you try this because oh my gosh, I wish you could be here with me now. Just smelling this is so incredible. So I'm taking two stems, and so I'm going to go over two. I'm putting the ribbon over two and then under two, and then over two and then under two. Now, I'm going to put the initial video where I found this craft on YouTube University so that you can go and watch it yourself. And then over two, and then under two, and then over two, and then under two. How was your day? Yeah. Did you have a nice day? I sure did. I sure did. I had a really lovely day. And then when you get back to the first row, if it's over, see, like mine's over. So now I'm going to go under. I love this ribbon because see how it's making a little basket weave so that I can see what I'm doing. Yeah, I had a really very enjoyable day. I need to get outside and pick some weeds tomorrow, and I think I will. I'll go out early in the morning. I know I have to go out early in the morning and pick those snails off my Japanese mustards. Those snails love mustards and collard greens. They know what's good. All right. So over two, under two, over two, under two. All right, see this? And don't worry if you make a mistake, you just wrap it around because I think I missed something, but that's okay. I'm just wrapping it around so that I can get back on course. Now this is under, over, under. Yeah, you probably got off course because I'm running my mouth, but it doesn't even matter. It does not even matter. I'm just having a great time with this. Yeah. See, and it's like a little forming a little basket. I tell you, this is so great because this is a great little gift, and I tell you something else too. You can use these little lavender ones as little fire starters. So you can give these as little fire starter gifts because the lavender has a lot of oil in it. And let's say the fragrance leaves out, all you have to do is squish it, and that will bring the fragrance back to life. Ah, I wish you could be here with me. This is glorious. Ah, all right, under two, over two, under two. Yeah. So tell me what's going on in your garden. Tell me about your garden. Leave a comment below. Yeah. I'm also working on a school garden. It's looking, oh, it's so lovely. Our tulips were incredible this year. They were incredible. I'm also participating in the Seed Saver Adapt trials this year. So we are doing trials for sunflowers, collard greens, squash, and tomatoes. Speaking of tomatoes, mm-mm, no store-bought tomatoes for me. It's just like Jess from Roots and Refuge, another gardener that I watch. She said store-bought tomatoes taste like disappointment. And I absolutely agree with her. Yes, yes, yes. So this year, I'm growing some more Kellogg's breakfast. It's that big orange beefsteak like tomato. I'll try and put a picture in the video so you can see it. That was the best tasting tomato last year. So I'm growing 20 of them this year, some in the home garden, some in the school garden, and I'm even going to get some more. I put them in like little half-gallon pots because I really want to uh, nurture them. And our weather has been so unpredictable here on the central coast of California that some of them I even put in a greenhouse. And then I'm going to take them to school next week. Um, right? Because now they seem to be pretty healthy after being in the greenhouse. And remember, if you forget to go over under, just wrap it and then just get right back on track. All right, so this one needs to be under. That's all you have to do. And then over and then under. Yeah, this is like a project that you just really can't go wrong in. You're just creating like a little um, cage or basket with the flower head inside. And every time, and lavender is relaxing too, right? Yeah. And this sure is. This sure is. It is very relaxing. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And there we go. So in the comments below, tell me, how did you spend your day today? I want to know all about you guys and I want to know about your garden. How is your garden growing? Aren't you excited this year? I am. I sure hope we get some hot weather because I want to really focus on okra and peppers this year, in addition to this seed trial that I'm doing and my tomatoes. I want to try to grow okra here. I know if my neighbor, Deacon Rice, Brother Rice, if he could grow watermelons, here, I'm sure we can grow okra too. So he has taught me to have courage as a gardener because he grew the most amazing melons over the years. So I stopped saying what we can't grow here after I saw that. I tell you. Yeah. Um, yeah, Brother Rice has gone on to glory, but I'll never forget him. And he is my gardening buddy. And he'll always be my garden buddy. I'm always going to grow something in the garden in honor of him and then share it with our neighbors. Another thing that I'm going to do with these lavender wands, for Mother's Day, I like to give my neighbors a little bouquet of flowers from the garden in a mason jar. I'm also going to give them lavender wands this year as well. Yeah, because if you could smell this right now, man, oh man, oh man, it smells incredible. I'm sitting next to my um, window, so I'm looking out. The moon, the other night, that full moon was amazing. Did you see it? I hope you did. And I got up early and I saw the sunrise, the moon over the Pacific Ocean. It was amazing. I'm almost at the end of the flower base where the flowers are. And then it'll be like this. And then I'm going to tie it off. And then I'll put another little ribbon at the bottom. Now, don't worry about the stems being different lengths. We're going to do something with that later. First, let me finish the weaving part of this. And then all we have to do is cut the bottom. Yeah, and that's it. And it will be fine. I tell you, this is already fine. And just think, didn't have to buy a thing. The thing about gardening, my garden gives back to me. I tell you, sometimes when you give love to people, you may or may not get love back. But with the garden, if you give love to your garden, you are guaranteed to get even more love back. I found that to be true. Yeah. How about you? Yeah. The garden always gives something. It always. Yeah. And another thing about in the garden, when I'm in my garden, that's my sacred place where I can hear God speak to me. And then it never fails. Every day when I'm in the garden, the Lord just gives some type of guidance or wisdom. And it's just incredible. And I said, thank you, Lord. Mm-hmm. It's, I think it's a place where I can hear myself think. My mom used to say that all the time. I can't hear myself think because she had 5 kids. But now I know what she's talking about, because teaching. Um, but when I'm in my garden, I can hear myself think. How about you? Is your garden your sanctuary, your special place? Now I'm at the end of the flower head, and so I'm going to get another piece of ribbon here. Let me get my scissors. It's great when your tools are handy. And then I'm just going to tie another. Oh, yes. I know that hurt your ears, didn't it? Sorry. Okay, but I'm going to tie a knot because my string was a little bit too short, but that's okay. Yeah, one must do what one must do. Yeah. And then I'm going to wrap it around the end, and that's kind of cute anyway. And I'm just going to create another little knot, and we are finished with the top part. Now I'll show you how to clean up the bottom part. I am so looking forward to a tomato sandwich this year and my collard greens and ah, the peppers and turnip greens. You know, one year I grew the best turnips. So I think I'm going to grow turnips again. All right, so here's another lavender wine. You see this sticking up? No problem. I'm just going to click it, snip it off. There you go. Okay, now see the bottom, how it's uneven? No problem. I'm just going to hold them together and then watch. I just cut them. There you go. And I'm going to put another little piece of ribbon down here to keep these together. And now, now this, I'm making a few of these. Remember, I'm making some for my daughter and my granddaughter, and I have to put my granddaughters in the mail. I'm going to make her maybe about 6 of them. I'm going to use different color ribbons and everything. Yeah, but this was amazing. So I hope that you make some lavender wands for yourself and then for others too. You take good care of yourself, okay? Um, this activity was so relaxing and the smell of lavender. And remember, if the fragrance starts to go away, just give it a little squeeze and it reactivates the oil. All right. Well, join me again. All right. Let me know what's going on in your garden and let me know what's going on with you. Okay. Be gentle with yourself and be gentle with others. I hope you have a lovely day. Bye. Bye from Monterey. Bye.